the highest technique you hope to achieve to handle the technique. What are your thoughts when facing an opponent? There is no opponent.
Where you at, nigga?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 27.
Love throwing to start us off. Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Come on, set. 10 black. Set, cut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, ready. Move 32. Cut, cut.
Shotgun now for Love. Get some space around midfield. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
60 red.
They're on. It's the rookie from Nebraska. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Here we go. 52 blocks.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing his love on third. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
50, green. Ready.
Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Love out of the shotgun. Taking a shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On the ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Here's ready.
They'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Down. Ready.
Love from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready. Cut.
No throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He locates Daniel Bellinger. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. Rolling on 3rd. Here's Dart. He's got it. Complete to Downs. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Tracy. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Dart. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Love. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Back to the air. Love. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Giants in control so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's Tracy once more. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go right back to Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Motioning right is Ayuk. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Giants are set to punt. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing. It's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go now.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get it up to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going play action with Darts. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pick up to their own 31. Here is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set. Ready.
To the air with Long. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here. Ready.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, they need 7. The Giants using their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Third down, Giants coming out in a dime look.
Ready. Hut.
Love to throw again. Looking right, and he finds it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
If you want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hut, hut.
Throwing again. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the hookup with Matthew Golden. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it could set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. First down, and they go right back to it. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here goes Dart to the air. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the gun, it's Tracy. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Baron Sorrell who hauled him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Now Dart. Throw left side, complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Scattaboo. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. They'll try with Tracy. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do? That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Returning it from the 4. He dodged the tackle. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10. One last play before the break.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy, and he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Fired in there and caught. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Scatterboo now from the gun. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Tracy on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Drops back. Needs an open man.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Darks looking at this third and long. He finds Johnson over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Man in motion here. Tracy is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Love with it on first down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This is Reed working the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Love now on first and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Giants lining things up. First and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. And dose of the hurry up here. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Finds him over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, New York! The Giants parlay the interception into points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love now, off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get it back on his 6th interception of the season. First down from the 42. On play action with Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Darts out of the shotgun. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Offense to the line fast. First down throw. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, they'll do some window dressing here in the 4th. The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Setting him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Back-to-back carries here. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants throwing 6 more on the blowout.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants continue adding on to that lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Play action, Love. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thrown on first down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And now it's second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Here we go.
Third and long. Here's Love. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Running with Scatterboo. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. nothing, and they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And Scatterboo on 3rd. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. He's going to try another deep one here. That's complete inside the 35. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
That's good for a Packers first down.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Love now to throw. And they pick him off again. He brushed him off with ease. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is such the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go! 18 Cardinal.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Giants about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Now that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. He's drawn up for him. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Green Bay.